I feel like we are already at the end of Alhaitham's story quest, but it goes on forever, so we're having to try to finish it, so that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Yes.
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino.
Sino? What are you doing here?
How did he get in? I use like as symbols of keys to get through here with walls and barriers and shit.
I followed the symbols.
Oh.
Looks like things have already been settled.
The symbols I laid down? You were able to follow them? But how? Every time I would close one and open one, a barrier wall would close behind me, shutting off the pathway. How could you have possibly have gotten through?
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter?
He told us that he did. How did she forget this?
Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Aram said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Oh my god.
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. And we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
He's like, I'm piecing the fuck out.
And off he goes! There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Me?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, Apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
He's like, get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
Ikoi.
So, were they all doomed? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth, but I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
Just popped out of existence.
All the test subjects have been taken away.
Fuck.
I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Well, we fought a bunch of dumb shit, but I should be okay.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
But Sino's like a tough person. I think he could handle
Let's go
himself.
meet up with Alhaitham.
I mean, it sounds probably funny and corny to say. It's like, I personally, I feel like Sino's really strong. I see him as somebody powerful, somebody who I could trust to protect me. But I'm the type of person that even though I know he's strong, I would still worry about his well-being. And I would still want to help him if I knew he was trying to fight shit by himself. Like, I'd be like, I know he can do it, but I can't leave him, you know? I like how she said nothing. She's like, I'm not saying it. Well, this is the last time I'm ever gonna see this place again. Well. Time to leave. God, that's gonna freak me out. Because the color lighting changes the color of their eyes. It makes it lighter.
The matter's settled. We can return now.
That water, though.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected.
I'm gonna let it sit for a second so it can load. Okay.
Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
I'm quite curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, when are your collies?
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
See ya.
Get him.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
We could just have Lumine tackle him right into the water and then have her get on top of him and hold him down. What is he gonna fucking do? Well, he's stronger than
It's too much of a
her.
hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Alhaitham seems like a person you want to trust, but you just can't. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get. He took forever. It's funny, Sino, Sayu, rather, the voice actor of Sino, he actually named Skara my sassy boy. Like, that's literally what his name is. I find it hilarious. There's actually been people cheating the system, because everybody still wants to call him Scaramouche, but you can't, so they've been changing it by getting rid of the E. Because that's also how it's spelled in Bohemian Rhapsody. It's spelt without an E at the end. Did it again. God, this quick menu fucking hates me. I don't know, I feel like you could name him whatever you want. I named him what I named him because it's what I wanted to name him. I don't like having shit be the same as everybody else. I feel like you should name something what you want it to, not what everybody else is calling it. I did want to keep Skara in his name, though, I must admit. And I'm sure a lot of other people did, too. Because that's what everybody calls him anyway. Lots of people just call him Skara. Nobody calls him anything else. So, you know. Why not? This is his house? Really? He lives here? Kind of suspicious, isn't it? He's like, I'm gonna bring this blonde girl to my house and then she'll never fucking escape. She'll be my prisoner forever. Like, I mean, I don't think Alhaitham would do that, but the fact that he's like, just follow me and he leads her to his house. Maybe I just think too negatively, but a girl being led to a man's house seems bad in my opinion. Unless they're like friends, but even then.
Is this your home?
That's what I'm saying. Why would you bring her here?
Yes.
Okay, well that's awkward.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Hey, it's Kaveh.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Friends. I'm not his girlfriend or anything.
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
No, I'm not.
I'm not sure she's seen you before. You're the person from the time in that one place!
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
He literally told us that when we met him a long time ago.
Yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
He's like, bye. They're both Dendro? What the fuck?
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham?
Oh, you know. That sad look on her face. She's like, but I wanted to talk to you and you... So, everybody says that you are like a cross between Toma and Child. And you know what? I see it.
Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, You wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
No.
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you his friend?
He's like, no.
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
I like how he said friend. Like, the text says friend, but if you listen to what he actually said, he said friends. Motherfucker.
Okay, well, we used to be. But we're not anymore. Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
Why?
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samura will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Oh, God. Give it your few pages. Okay. Difficult to understand.
This is for reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? Because,
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
No.
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay?
To be more precise, they had it all out for Alhaitham.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right?
Not necessarily.
Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Kaveh seems to be upset again. That's me thinking that.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
Yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, apologize to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been a concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway. But this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
Goodbye.
See ya.
Hold on a minute, though. Don't... Shit.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Did I get in the room in time before it loaded you out? Because there's a hidden thing after Alhaitham's story quest.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you.
So are you gonna take over as Grand Sage?
Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the Academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure! You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course!
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all of this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Oh, it stayed open. What the?
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
I think he just replays over and over.
He isn't someone who would leave an
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people
Yeah,
by
just
labeling them
replace
as geniuses.
I can't skip
But
it.
even so, the academia can't be left to you.
Is there a way? I thought there was a way you could hold a button
Or
on the
perhaps I
controller.
should say that I'm delighted.
And I suppose they'd let...
Again, that's my...
But my salary...
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You...
Hilarity. Come on.
I took time out of my day to...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death?
Yes.
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other
Yeah, I
hand,
need to turn around.
can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure.
So I'll have to bring you along.
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be nice?
Pretending that you're not in debt is it?
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right?
There's no need to hide it so carefully.
What?
Speed it. Turn. I was trying to turn her. Okay. Also, how did I go from him to her? I mean, I'm sure I probably... Well... I can't really see it too well. What is it like? It's like a cliffside near water. Somewhere in Sumeru. Just going around Alhaitham's house. You would think they would leave something for you. These chairs are too big. The fact that I can leap in here is kind of funny. Alright. Oh god. Trying to stretch, you can probably hear everything popping. Oh, what is this angle? Feel like I'm safe. Feel like I'm Ow, stretching like that pulled something in my shoulder. I can feel it. Oh, that really hurts. Fucking shell. Let's see. Well, I do have my commission quest I need to do, and there is still another world quest I need to finish as well. Let me see, where is that other event at? Yeah, where's the third one? Man, it's like cold. My house is always freezing. Yeah, let's see, where is it at? Why is it in Sumeru? It's like bordering. Like the chasm, I call it Zhongli's border because it's his region merging with Nahida's. Still though, in one of my other videos, it was kind of interesting to see Venti and Liyue. And for some reason, it seemed like Xiao didn't really want to be around him. Like, when he saw him, he kind of had like this feeling like he didn't want to be near him at all. Like he was losing his shit. Like, does he really have problems with the Animal Archon? Like, what the fuck? Hold on. His tunes are, I forget. He does know him. Well, I guess that's neither here nor there, is it, my dear? That's the direction they're going in. Oh, that angle. Oh, hold on. A little too fast. Oh, hold on. I could just drop her. Oh shit. I can see why they use Sumeru. Because
This is not.
sorry. That was my mistake. I was too busy lost and thought I just dropped her. That was kind of bad. Oh shit. Okay. I feel like you need a small character to do this with, which is why I was using Meow before. I nearly killed her. Yep. Okay. That wasn't supposed to work that way. Whatever. Hey. I didn't think that that was actually gonna kill her, though. That's kind of absurd. I honestly didn't think it was gonna kill her. Oh god. Well, it has to be over 3,000, and it was, so... Ow, my damn ankle, fuck. The way I'm sitting is actually quite painful. I honestly didn't think that that drop was gonna kill her. That's kind of absurd. No, really. Wait, did it say an hour? And 11 hours. I can't read. Yeah, I didn't think that that was gonna kill her. Shit. That's right where I was. Well, that was a mistake. Ah, son of a bitch. I honestly didn't think it was gonna kill her, though. I really didn't. I could have just went to the god statue, but I have to kind of stay in this area, so... That is quite absurd. I didn't honestly think that it was gonna kill her. It must have been because she hit too hard. Huh. Losing my mind.
Take this!
One with my foot. Squall Fury.
Fire.
That's far enough.
Ow.
How amused.
I guess you could say it's pretty good. Gives you down stamina level.
From whence you came, swift and merciful. The wind rises.
I could drop on him, but I don't want to waste it. Yeet. I'm off-centered. I don't know why they would put it like that, 'cause she's gonna lose momentum over time. You see how it just doesn't work? Like, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, they have the wind currents, but still, like, you lose momentum. Should have went forward a little bit more.
Unsightly insects. Behold.
Oh my god. Burning everything. Curious. You know, too bad they don't allow you to fly with him in midair. Like, if I go up like this, if I could then fly normally with him. It's like you can only go into the air if you're on the ground. Basically. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it glitched itself. You can tell that it did.
Sucker for a punch, huh?
Nice and slick.
You dare gaze upon me?
I honestly don't think he can make his voice deep. Every time I hear that line, it's just a testament. It's a testament to it.
Submit for judgment. The wind rises.
I'm getting sick of this.
Wretched vermin.
Did I kill her? What was that? Yeah, I'm taking it I did. Wow. It's like super slow. Yeah, once you get this maxed out, you can invite one of the other main characters. You can invite her, or her, or her, or him, or her, or him, or her, or her, or her. You can invite one of them, because I already have all of these other characters. I have all of them. I think I'm going to ask for Yunjin to join me, because I don't have her. So, that's interesting. Alright, calm down a minute. No, I don't. Yeah, because the ones I had, I left an item over there, you can see it. Oh wow. Not enough. All I really have to do is my commission quests. The guy up there. I might do everything else on my own. Because the world quest is going to be a thing in and of itself, and it's going to take me a while to finish that. I've already recorded a lot of videos already, so... I might have to let this one be. Yeah, because I have those 4 to complete. Alright, I think I'm gonna just end that here, because there really is nothing else for me to do. It's just me doing the normal stuff that I do. And that really isn't interesting. So, it took me a while to finish this quest. Oh god. Okay.